long story short, with the channel, I always hope to try to do original stuff, but there's times when you want to copy the leader or do a copycat video, not because, clickbait, but because you really can't avoid it. Some of the other channels keep doing certain things with Dune, and I'm not criticizing them. I think that's fine. You kind of question whether this is even creating content. It's just basically replaying content. But there are exceptions to the rule, and I myself do actually like these things. I do them for research. So we're going to listen essentially to the press conference with Dune held at Venice. I will try to speed things up and I will just basically cut the intro and we'll just get right into it, where Denis is going to answer a few questions as well as other people. Essentially, the question that begins the whole process is somebody's asking Denis, this book has been with you for quite a while. What are your thoughts or reflections upon it, and why did you react to it so much? We'll proceed from there on. Hope you enjoy it.
I kept saying to the cast, push the button. I think that when I read it as a kid, I was like struck by Paul's journey, the way he finds his identity, comfort into another culture, his relationship with nature, and his feeling, this melancholy and this beautiful feeling of isolation that the character was going through, and struggling with all this heritage, the weight of an heritage on his shoulder. That's something that deeply moved me at art at the beginning.
Hi, this is Matic Majcen from RTV Slovenia. I have a question for Timothy. The character of Paul Atreides has already given us one iconic performance, namely by Kyle MacLachlan in the David Lynch film. So I wondered, while you were preparing for the role, did you use that performance or as any kind of template or inspiration, or did you prefer to stay away from that as much as you could and build something that is completely your own? Thank you.
Yep, sorry. The latter. Because that was loud, sorry. Huge respect for Kyle's performance, and I love that version, and I watched it about 2 months before we started shooting. I've been fortunate enough to work on other projects that have had prior iterations with great actors in them, and I have huge respect for all of them, but when Denis Villeneuve asks you to do a movie and do his version of a movie, you forget all that, and you make yourself as humble as the source material asks you to be, and I guess just went at it like that.
There.
Hi, Stephen Shaver here for the Boston Herald. Denis, I wonder when you got to do this massive movie, which is called Part 1, what did you find was your biggest challenge, actually? And secondly, because it is Part 1, what is the benchmark when we'll find out we can have Part 2?
The biggest challenge doing Dune was by far to deal and master with Timothy's hair. No. Because it's alive, and I had to direct Timothy, and I had to direct his haircut. And you guys don't know. Okay, sorry. The biggest challenge, I will say, was to try to find a balance between. The book is so rich. And it's a book that takes all its strength into its details, and it was really to try to find an equilibrium between the information that someone that doesn't know the book at all, the amount of information that the audience that don't know the book, the amount of information they will need to understand the movie, without crushing them with exposition, and trying to be, of course, as cinematographic as possible. So it's like that was the big challenge, not trying to find the right amount of information so the audience could follow the story correctly and follow this adventure. About the benchmark, that I'm not the one who will draw the line. I think that one thing for sure is that the Warner Brother and the Legendary are proud of the movie right now, and putting all their efforts to bring it to the world on the big screen, which I'm very happy. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully, at the end of the day, these are, of course, difficult times for everybody, and we all agree safety first. I mean, but if the audience feels comfortable and there's a safe environment, I encourage them to see this movie on the big screen because it has been dreamed, it has been designed, it has been made, it has been shot, thinking IMAX, thinking, and the sound design, everything. It's when you watch this movie on a big screen, it's almost like an IMAX. It's a physical experience. You know, we try to design a movie that will be as immersive as possible. So that's why and for me, the big screen is part of the language.